Hello everyone, I am back. It's been a while since I did a video. When it's a Spider-Man related stuff, I gotta make a video. Otherwise, I don't have so much free time. So here is something that I was excited about. Partially excited because when we saw the promo images and this box art, they showed us first and I was already not excited because it doesn't look so accurate, especially Carnage. And there isn't much new stuff going on. But still, we gotta take a look at. You might be still interested. And let's start off with the accessories. First of all, we get this Cletus Cassidy hat that we already got before. I will compare it with the older one later on. So we got this time face printing, of course. So this makes it look really, really good. Because the last time we got the same hat, the eyes kind of looked weird. I mean, it kind of looked crazy, so it fits the Cletus Cassidy, but still, it was kind of strange. And the hair is a bit lighter, I have to say. I guess the last time it was the darker orange. So this is very nice. And we get the regular Carnage hats that we already got before. So nothing new there. And for Spider-Man, we're getting the whipping hands. There is no paint blue shading at all. And the wall climbing hands. And I have him with the fists on the stand. So first I like to show the figures on some poses and then I will show them on the natural poses. So here is how the Carnage looks. So this time we get some paint on the blade. We didn't get that on the last time, but unfortunately we don't get it on these tentacles, symbiote tentacles. So the head sculpt is same, body is partially same. So we get this Sunfire body, I guess, and same with the legs. So they are pinned with the pins. The arms are Bucky Cap arms, just like the last Carnage. So they also have pins, and they kind of look skinny compared to the body, I have to say. With the Bucky Cap mold, it wasn't like this, but with this mold, it kind of looks small. So we got butterfly joints this time that we didn't have last time. It was necessary. But what I'm mostly disturbed about is lack of details. Of course, a little bit more detail would be nice. Or more darker red than this orange red. And of course, a new head sculpt. So the worst thing in this figure is, I have to say, the head sculpt. Because this is more like the comic book, not the animated show Carnage. And as you can see, there is something weird going on here. So you see the darker black, and around the eyes and the mouth, it is kind of like lighter black. So that's kind of strange. I guess Hasbro does something new with their paint. So this normal, regular, just white paint on the eyes are also printed, I guess, because of these, like, it's like a sticker, you know, it's like around the eyes. So that's kind of strange. They did that with which figure was that? With one Spider-Man figure, yeah, the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, they also had the Spider-Man logo on the back, kind of like that. So that's kind of weird. It kind of disturbs, to be honest. And overall, I don't have much paint issues, but as I said, I would have liked more black. Of course, you can do that your own as well. And on the back, you get this black and a little bit on the legs. I don't know how animation accurate this is, but I remember the chest being like this. I have to say this is correct, I think. That there was more like straight lines going like this. So yeah, this is how the Carnage looks. Let's put him on the side and check the Spider-Man. And later we will also compare them with the animated Venom and Spider-Man as well. So let's take him off the stand. So as you can see, there is some blue shading going on. We got the toe articulation this time. So it's not the animated Spider-Man body or the first appearance Spider-Man body mold. This is the Renew Your Vows body mold, I guess. So you got the swivel here and the up crunch. And the pinless joints, it's completely pinless. Let's take the webbings off. So this is the upgrade if you want to do so. This is our first Symbiote Spider-Man, which is pinless. And we got some animated paint job. It's not only the blue. I thought first it was only the blue, but we also get some gray on the spider logo. It's not so clean. It kind of looks like, to be honest, like factory paint problems, QC issues, but no, it is actually the cell shading on the white part, as you can see on the back as well, just here and here as well. So it's darker, it's kind of gray here on the arms of the spider and here in the middle. So yeah, they could have done a better job, but I'm happy they put some more paint. I like the one here on the eyes, between the eyes. It looks kind of angry, which fits to this Spider-Man. And overall, I think it looks okay, the cell shading. First I thought maybe they could have done it better, but I will show I also made a custom one. I think it looks good enough. So this is one reason to get this pack, I have to say, because Carnage is really not so good. And let's now compare them. That kind of sounded funny. With the other figures. So here they are standing side by side. And as you can see, the Symbiote Spider-Man is taller than the regular animated Spider-Man, which is kind of strange. I don't understand why they didn't use the same body mold. I mean, you could have given us a comic book Symbiote Spider-Man without pins if you were wanted, but I mean, you gotta want them sometimes looking side by side, right? You can make the mirror scene. They're hanging down looking at each other, kind of, so. And they gave us a new head sculpt with this figure, which was a really nice thing, so I wish they did the same thing with the Carnage. But as you can see, there's a big size difference, which is really pointless. Overall, this figure is better anyway. I mean, the toe articulation is nice, yes, but this body is really nice. Up crunch and everything, can do really nice poses, and when it's in the straight pose like this, it still looks very nice. And to compare the Spider-Man to Venom, the Venom looks kind of bluish black, and Spider-Man is more black. So I would have wished the same thing on the Venom. Unfortunately, the blacks don't match. It's the same symbiote, so they should match. Yeah, that's how they look, and the Carnage and Venom. So yeah, I like this Venom, but I think he has kind of too big head. So I was a huge fan of animated show, which I am. So I would have wished better Carnage and Venom, to be honest, still. And unfortunately, I just realized there is some paint issues going on because I moved the legs too much up, I guess. So that kind of sucks, as you can see. And the animated Spider-Man compared to Carnage, this size is, I think, correct, more correct than the Symbiote Spider-Man. So that's how they look. And now I want to show the older Carnage figure and my custom-made Symbiote cel-shaded Spider-Man. So here is the older Carnage figure from the Monster Venom wave, which has the same head sculpt and the same hands. So I wanted to compare these head sculpts. As you can see, we got much more realistic look on the new one. And the old one is not that bad, but the eyes kind of look too much far apart. So they kind of managed to fix it here, I have to say. And the teeth are much nicer painted, of course. I can even zoom in much closer and you can see the face printing more here. But of course you don't see that with naked eye when you only zoom in like this. And this looks kind of crazy. But yeah. And the hair is also sculpted better, I guess. Not sculpted, but it's glued better, because there was a gap here. As you can see, here's a weird gap, and they fixed that as well. But what I like with the older figure is the darker red. I think that looks overall much better. As you can see, we got the blade painted this time. That's also nice. We get the same tendrils and everything, same arms, and the feet is different. Yeah, overall it is kind of an upgrade. Depends on your taste. For me, I don't know. They're both okay figures. And yeah, I think we need a new Carnage still. Comic book Carnage, which has sculpted black parts. Hopefully we get that one day. So let's put them on a side. And here is the older retro body, Symbiote Spider-Man, which was actually, yeah, the original release. I painted it, customized it. I put kind of more blue, but I'm surprised to see the blue that I mixed is almost matching, so I did a good job there. And I put more blue around the head, and I kind of like that, so I wish we had some blue more on the head. I think that's what's missing on this figure. Maybe I overdid it, as you can see, it's also on the sides. But yeah, that would have been nicer. I also painted the feet. The new one don't have that. And the spider logo is different, of course. It's a bit shorter, and from far away, the gray part, the shadow wing, looks nice on this one. And yeah, the arms are very similar. I think the cell shading I did on the arms are very similar. I did much more on the legs than this one. And yeah, I'm happy to have both of these, but I don't really need it. So I'm kind of thinking about selling this. So if you're interested, I might sell this one. I think I prefer the pinless one. I mean, even though you don't see the pins that much because it's completely black, still I want my figures very smooth. So this is nice. So that's it for today. I'm very excited about the Tobey Maguire SH Figure Arts figure coming, and hopefully I will make a review of that figure soon. So take care and see you in the next one.